Sometimes we do things not because we want to, or they're a part of our personal grand plan. We do them because the community needs it.
I moved into this neighborhood behind me in Stinning Hills, South Garfield Street, 10 years ago with my family, and what we found out was that this was a community that embraces people.
I was privileged to move to Kennett Square in 2009 with my wife Lindsay, and we now have 2 children.
I moved here 3 years ago, and frankly, I fell in love with the town.
And as soon as we got here, people were inviting us to parties and having us tutor their children. It was an amazing thing to be part of a community in such a sudden way. And since I've been here, I've found community across town, the East Linden neighborhood where I work, and the shops in town, the restaurants. But it's not easy to have that kind of community. It's not something that just happens. We all have to put our time and our efforts into building that community, into building a community where we can live well together as a very diverse community of Black people and white people and Latino people, and all kinds of people are welcome in community like ours, and it's important that that keeps going.
I've learned so much even just from campaigning with you guys and talking with you. When I think about inclusivity, for me, it's about bringing people in more to the process. It's not about asking someone to leave their identity. It's about asking them to come meet you where they are, and then from there, having that dialogue. And I think that's what our greatest strength is as a team, is that I've seen each of you guys do that, and I hope that I can do that as well as I've seen you guys do that. It's about listening to people and meeting them where they are, and then from there, bridging the community. Exactly.
The strong women that I grew up around, who are lifelong borough residents, instilled in me that volunteering is not a chore, it's a lifestyle. And I believe that we all should volunteer and give back to our community to be fully engaged.
I decided to get into the race this summer, actually, after running a national march for public education, and I've been a teacher for most of my adult life. I've always felt like, for me, education is a vocational calling, and I've really felt called to serve kids at the garage in the community center of Kennett Square, and I work in Westchester, PA. So why am I running for Borough Council? Well, lately I've just really felt called more into politics, and I decided that I should get involved and serve my community in the same way that I've decided to serve children.
One of the reasons that I found such joy in Kennett was the people that I was able to meet. And then I met more people when I was appointed to the library board by Borough Council. And then I got to thinking, what could I do as a citizen of Kennett to make Kennett even a better place? I was very impressed earlier this year when the council passed the anti-discrimination ordinance, which is really groundbreaking in some ways for this small town. And I thought maybe I could be a part of council to even change things and make things just a little bit better.
What we're trying to say is that the various communities that make up Kennett Square can work together, can live together, can talk together, can figure out a common view of where we're supposed to be headed.
Right, because we don't want anybody to deny their ethnicity or the beautiful things about their own culture, but we're saying that we can come together as one.
The One Kennett Square team is very strong because we are very diverse. We represent all areas of the borough. We represent individuals that are relatively new into our community, as well as lifelong residents. And with our platform of one community, one economy,
we're people who are diverse, many rich cultures here, Black people, white people, people of all ages. And as my family got embraced, I realized I had to do more. I had to do whatever I had to do to keep this kind of magic place going. And so I've worked hard to give back to this community that's given us so much. And I found my place. My role on Borough Council for the last 2 years, I know a lot of stuff that helps a lot in doing this kind of job. I'm good at bridging gaps. I'm good at bringing people together. I'm good at learning everything there is to know about fire hydrants. So when I think about what I'm going to do for this community in the next 4 years, it's really exciting because I have found my role in Kennett Square. I hope you'll put me back on Borough Council so I can do all those things. I'm Ethan Kramer, running for Borough Council.
I will be the kind of candidate and a Borough Council member who will make Kennett a great place to live.
We have a great perspective on making sure that every person's voice is heard, and we bring the community together with our One Community, One Economy platform.
Please remember on November 7th to vote for all of us as the One Kennett Square team, and write me in, Steve Soprani, as one of your candidates as well. We want to do right by this community, and we are excited to get to work for you in January.